Hi and welcome. Should mainstream propaganda like CNN be banned? There are those who would like to take away CNN's license and ban CNN and all the other mainstream media fake news organizations, or rather propaganda organizations, because that is a more appropriate word. This is perfectly understandable. I understand people who say that. CNN is not a news organization, it is a propaganda organization. Their reporting is terrible. They twist every story the other way around. White is black and black is white. It's hard to even look at this propaganda network more than 5 minutes. But revoking their license is a very dangerous thing to do. Because what is to prevent the other side from doing this very same thing? For example, what happens when the next president after Donald Trump is a radical Marxist? So you have these tools, and that's what revoking a license is. That is a tool. So President Trump would have this very powerful tool at his disposal, and he might actually use it to do some good in the short run. He might ban CNN and other mainstream propaganda networks. But what happens when he's gone? What if the next president is the exact opposite? He will have these tools at his disposal as well. And he might do the same thing to real media. He might destroy them. So this is a very slippery slope. It is extremely dangerous. And I don't think this is the way to do it. The same problem exists in probably most countries. In Poland, for example, there is a channel called TVN. It has its roots in the previous communist system. Today it is American owned, but that doesn't mean anything. It is the CNN equivalent in Poland. It is the worst of the worst.
I think what CNN did was unfortunate for them. As you know, now they have some pretty serious problems. They have been fake news for a long time. They've been covering me in a very dishonest way. Do you have that also, by the way, Mr. President? What CNN and others, I mean, I know there's NBC is equally as bad.
Every time you hear about a scandal, they defend the people behind that scandal. Every time someone attacks Poland, they defend those attacks. In fact, they attack Poland, the Polish state, the Polish people, the Polish history. Everything you can imagine, the worst of the worst. White is black and black is white. So in Poland also there have been some voices that would like to ban TVN's license, and I can understand them as well. But it's the same argument, and the risks are also the same. What if the people who come into government the next time around will be radical leftists and radical Marxists? They will do exactly the same to conservative media and alternative media. So this is a very dangerous thing to do. When we're talking about revoking licenses, it is extremely dangerous. And I would advise against that because it is a two-edged sword. Instead, I would propose that we go the other way. Not revoking licenses, let's ban licensing altogether. Why does media have to be licensed anyway? This is the very mentality I don't like. We shouldn't have any kind of licensing. We should have real freedom of speech, freedom of press. Because the more freedom, the more debate you will have. And then the more debate you have, the bigger the chances that the truth will triumph. And I would say we need more diversity in the media, just to use a popular word which the Marxists like very much. We should use these words against the corrupt establishment. I want diversity. In fact, diversity can be a good thing. Let's use that to our advantage. More diversity in the media, more freedom. That's how I interpret diversity. So let's have more diversity in the media, more pluralism, more debate.